So majestic. Anyways, we're back. I don't really know what to do. I think I'm just gonna continue to fill up the second tier. Oh yeah, that's right, I was gonna do the ma'am. Okay. I can't remember what the hell I have. Oh yeah, space elevator. That's also something I need to do. Although I'm gonna hold that off for a while because that's very awesome, and it also takes a long ass time without automation. So I'm gonna finish tier 1 through 2, and then I'm just gonna build the space elevator after that. So yeah. Let's get building. Now that I have all the necessary blueprints, I am going to start automation. The problem is that I don't really know what I'm going to automate. Something I want to do, something I decided once I saw this place was like, oh, over here you have a great cliff to go off of, you know? The thing with Satisfactory is that structural integrity isn't really a thing, so you can just build off of a cliff with no supports, and you'll be fine. So I might just do that. Is that quartz over there? That looks like quartz. I can't scan for. God damn it! But yeah, I'm just gonna build off that cliff if I ever start building a factory. But that is not going to be anytime soon. The question is, how am I gonna set things up in the meantime? I think I might just loop everything around. So I'm gonna make a miner. I noticed that last episode I didn't really explain what changed about the MAM, but that's because I thought I was going to get to the MAM before the session ended, which I didn't. But it's going to be placed very soon, but I will say it used to be attached. For those of you who haven't watched my first series, I don't blame you, it's pretty shit. The MAM used to be attached to the hub, like it used to be inside of the hub once you finished tier 0, it appeared in like the back of the hub. I'll show you where it is, or where it should have been. But when I hopped in before on my own, without recording, I checked out some of the tiers, and I actually managed to build the MAM, and yeah. But the MAM used to be like a little station that was literally right here next to the little bathroom or washroom. And now it's like this, just a little separate building like the equipment workshop. I just put it down. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. I'm not sure why they changed it like that, but maybe there's something else that's going to go back there now. Who knows? Okay, so I'm going to go in order of what I need for the milestone. So I'm gonna start automating copper wire. I'm not gonna start with this node because I don't know how that. Ooh, I burped. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna manage to loop this around and make it efficient placements. So I am not going to go through the trouble of that because I am lazy. Bauxite. Okay, Ada has nothing to say about this new mineral, I guess. Weird. I will say, I do know what caterium and bauxite and all that shit is, because after my series, after I decided, okay, you know what, after episode 8, I'm done. I'm not doing that anymore, because it's obviously not going well, people aren't liking it, and I don't like it. After that happened, I just sort of continued Satisfactory on my own, and whew, there's a lot. It gets really, really ridiculous. I got to the point where, you had to start making, nuclear power, but I didn't actually make any of it, so I did mess around with the trains a little bit and do train stations, and I discovered that, the importance of making materials, traversing materials through the environment with vehicles, and how that actually works and whatnot. It's pretty fucking useful. that's the machine setup. Now all that's left is to power them. I don't have any biomass at the moment, and that is also something I need to work on. I need to get obstacle clearing so that I can clear, well, obstacles, and get more stuffs to make biomass with. I do always burn like the flower petals, because you can't turn those into biomass, and they're not exactly useful, because all you do is make paint with them, and you use the paint gun to paint things with them, so I don't really do that. But I am going to keep them for research for now. But in the meantime, I am going to just go around and gather some leaves, and we'll check back in once I'm done with that. God damn! 4 stacks and 20 of biomass. That is... that's a lot of biomass. Boom. There we go. And now my building over here should be powered, and they should be automating production of wire, copper wire. Let me just check to make sure everything's all in order. Alright, everything seems to be working. I'm seeing green lights on the bars. Yup. All is good. Now, time to automate screws. Oh! Hey, I didn't take fall damage. Plop. There we go. Miner down, and then just need smelter, and plop, and a constructor, and bubble. There we go. Connect, 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 and connect. Oh, god damn it, I forgot to get a second constructor. I forgot it goes from rods to... Okay, now, plop, connect, and connect. There. Now we have screws on. Alright, now all that's left is plates, and we should have everything we need for this to be automated. There we go. Everything's all connected up, and should be good to go. All it takes is just waiting and collecting them now. Collecting the fruits of my labor, which wasn't very much, surprisingly. I thought it was going to be way worse than it actually was. But now that we have basic automation set up, that is going to make the future a lot easier, especially for reinforced iron plates, which is one of the most annoying parts to make manually, because I mean, like, all you need for those is just screws and plates, and with my plates and screws automated, it's easy. Also, I like that stacks up to 500. The wire, it just stacks up to 500. I don't know what would be considered like one... Ow. I don't know what would be considered... What just happened? I'm gonna turn off this miner. Yeah, is that good enough for you? Alright, anyways, as I was saying, I don't know what would be considered one copper wire. Like, is it just one of these little bundles of wire? And I'm pretty sure it's not, because, I mean, one copper wire doesn't really do much in terms of how far your cables go or whatever. Alright, while I'm waiting for the rest of the plates to finish up, and like 27 more, I'm just gonna go out and look for a power slug. Now, when I was taking the thumbnail for the last video, I did notice a little bit of shimmering in the air, over by this cliff, and I have deduced that it is a power slug. Yep. Nice. Although I can't get shards until,
This semi-slug seems to emit unfamiliar
Yeah, I can tell. Anyways, I can't really get shards until I research the power slug, and yeah. Also, I like the way they changed it, because I would not have noticed that power slug when I was taking that thumbnail if they didn't change, like, the particle effects around the little slug. It looks really cool now. But regardless, my plates are not done. God damn it, I thought they would be done. Alright. Boom, 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 and lift off. Well, not yet.
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis
Now.
machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field. To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration.
Yeah. So, basically the MAM, like Ada just said, the MAM basically is a scanner, and, oh god, no, I don't want to. And yeah, you have to actually build it now. That's the change that I was talking about. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't know why they made it to where you have to build it now, but probably because it's a vital... Yeah, it's probably because it's a vital, mechanic. Alright, there we go. I have it. And I'm just gonna put it here. Boom. Now, you remember, this really freaked me out when I saw this first time. But, if you remember, it used to just be like, oh, you put little things in on the left, and then you scan them, and you wait. But now, it is completely different. So, you have these... Oh, re-entry for the little ship. Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. That thing comes in so fast. Anyway, as I was saying, you get these little tabs here, and they'll have a sort of tree. Sort of like a skill tree. I don't really know how this works specifically.
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
I mean, yeah, I could tell. I literally just saw it come into the atmosphere. But yeah, you just start research. Takes like 3 seconds, as far as I've seen. And then, there you go.
New recipe unlocked. New research available in the MAM.
And there you go. Now, you get to, scan... Now you get to scan, more carapasses to figure out how to make, carapasses into biomass. Oh yeah, the resource sink. So, I don't know what this is, but from the sound of it, basically, well, it says, got excess resources, fear not, first fix it, does not waste, the newly developed awesome sink turns any useful part, blah 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 blah. Basically, from what I've deduced, you get this little sink, you put excess bullshit that you don't use, like for example, right now I have 1 stray iron plate because it gives you 2 in the recipe, but I still have like an extra 1, so I can put that in here, and basically it'll convert that into a currency, some awesome points, I don't know what they're called, and then straight into research data, that's what it says. So, and then take the research data, you take it to the shop, and then once you're at the shop, you spend that and then get stuff. So that's pretty cool. I'm not exactly sure how it works or anything like that, but it looks interesting. Oh yeah, I should probably scan the slug, huh? Ooh, slug scanning's easy. So I just need some cable. Boom. Oh, 2 minutes. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if you can research things in tandem. Nope. That's kind of annoying. Oh well. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that go, and I am going to get my dinner, so I will be back. I have returned. 3 seconds. Sure, why not? Flower petals, quartz, and nuts. There we go. Alright, I've scanned almost all that I can scan. So let's continue with tier 2, shall we? Boom, 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 boom. There we go.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift.
Yeah. Okay, so I am going to continue my base building, I guess. Yeah, sure. Now I need to automate concrete, which is going to be pretty simple because it's literally just a miner and then a constructor, which is pretty nice. So I will do that and I will be right back. Excuse me, why are you back here? Bitch. Hell yeah. Oh, drop pod. Okay, now. The bad part about this is that there's fuck all space up here, so the fact that it's just a constructor, or a miner and a constructor, makes this whole ordeal a lot simpler. And concrete, and just need to connect power up here. Boom. There we go. It's all done. Now I have concrete automated. I forgot about that. Shit. Alright, there we go. Everything's in order. And... oh, whoa! I punched the button? What?
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first...
Yep. Alright, and that is officially tier 1 done. Now, this looks very, very, very interesting. Solid biofuel. I do not remember seeing that in the other versions, and I'm pretty sure it's new, so I think I'm going to get that next. Only problem is I don't know how much footage I have, so like last episode, if it is enough, then see you in the next one.